Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to the Hodges Fieldhouse on the campus of Iowa Central Community College. Today, we'd like to take a moment to recognize a special group of student athletes who have helped shape Iowa Central women's basketball over the past 2 seasons. These sophomores have poured their time, energy, and passion into the program, competing at a high level, excelling in the classroom, and representing our Iowa Central the right way at every single day. We thank them for their commitment, their toughness, and their leadership. First of all, Kylie Nakmus. Kylie's from Shaton, Minnesota, and is accompanied by her parents, Troy and Sarah. Kylie has been an integral part of the success of Iowa Central women's basketball, bringing energy, leadership, and commitment every single day. After graduation, Kylie will move to Des Moines to pursue her career in the police academy. We are proud of you and grateful for everything you have been giving to the program. Thank you, Kylie. Next up is Ashley Kerr from Sydney, Australia. Ashley is accompanied by Annika Scott and Jen Bell. After transferring to Iowa Central this season, Ashley has appeared in 25 games for the Tritons. Over her 2-year collegiate career, she has recorded 104 points and 109 rebounds. She matched her career high of 10 points earlier this season and added season best 9 rebounds in one of her performances. A 2-time academic All-American, All-Region honoree, Ashley has consistently balanced
builders. Our goal is to
Next up, Amelia Millie Echterkamp out of Magna, Utah. Amelia is accompanied by her parents, Bill and Shannon. Since transferring to Iowa Central this season, over her 2-year collegiate career, she has totaled 624 points, 179 rebounds, and 132 assists, while knocking down 71 three-pointers. She also recorded a season-high 18 points on February 18th. Prior to joining the Tritons, Millie set a single-game scoring record with 49 points at Portland Community College and earned all-region first-team freshman honors. Millie will also named as the ICC-AC Academic All-Region Selection. Thank you, Millie. And next up, we have McKenna Bush out of Omaha, Nebraska. McKenna is accompanied by her parents, James and Cammie. McKenna has appeared in 25 career games, starting 10, and has scored 126 points while shooting nearly 36% from the three-point range. As a 2-time ICC-AC Academic All-Region Selection, she has demonstrated a strong commitment to academic excellence while impacting the game on the floor. Her career-high 17-point performance, including 5 three-pointers, showcased her ability to step up when her name is called. Thank you, McKenna. Next up, we have Sharon Greek from Ray, Colorado. Sharon is accompanied by her parents, Marty and Shannon. Sharon has appeared in 53 games over her career, starting 22 of them. She has totaled 156 points and 121 rebounds, including a career-high 13 points on January 8th of last year. Bringing toughness and reliability every time as she stepped on the court. An ICC-AC Academic All-Region honoree, Shannon has represented Iowa Central with pride both on and off the court. Thank you, Sharon. And next up, we have Ashlyn Jacobson for Freeman, South Dakota. Ashlyn is accompanied by her parents, Terry and Christina. Over 2 seasons, Ashlyn has scored 573 career points while knocking down 97 three-pointers at 32% from beyond the arc. Ashlyn earned ICCAC third-team All-Region honors. On December 3rd, Ashlyn recorded a career-high 33 points and set a single-game program record for the most made three-point field goals in a game with 9 made trifectas. Ashlyn has been a key contributor for the Tritons, making her impact felt on both ends of the floor. Thank you, Ashlyn. To all of our sophomores, we want to thank you for all your sacrifices, the memories, and the leadership that fueled the turnaround of this program. You've helped shift the culture, raise the standard, and lay the foundation for the future of Iowa Central women's basketball. Triton fans, one more time, show your appreciation for this great sophomore class.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Hodges Fieldhouse as we have a women's basketball game here this afternoon. The Iowa Central Tritons versus the Iowa Lakes Lakers. The Iowa Lakes Lakers come in today's contest with a 19-8 record. They were defeated on Wednesday evening versus the North Iowa Area Community College Tritons. No, not Tritons, Trojans.
There you go.
Tongue twister there. We're going up there on Wednesday, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm excited for it.
The Tritons play the Trojans on Wednesday, and we're going to go up there and watch it ourselves. So should be a good game. But before we can look forward to that, we've got to look forward to the ball game here today. The Lakers come in. We mentioned they lost Saturday, but before that they won 2 straight games. They have a record of 19-8. They had a close battle last Saturday with Iowa Western, and then they had a decisive victory versus Southeastern Community College. The players to watch for the Lakers are number 11 Zoe Wooten from Burnsville, Minnesota. That's a suburb of the cities. She averages 13.6 per ball game, and Shania Glover from Minneapolis, Minnesota, averaging 10 points per ball game, and Shania Terrell from Moline, Illinois, averaging 8.7 points per ball game. The Lakers are coached by Ashley Martin. She is in her 10th season as the head coach. She previously was the assistant coach at DMAC, and she played her ball at Upper Iowa University in Fayette, Iowa, up in the northeast corner of the state. We'll flip the page here to the Iowa Central Tritons. The Tritons coming in tonight off of a victory versus the Central of Nebraska Community College, but before that they were defeated by Kirkwood. Then they had a massive victory over Marshalltown Community College last Saturday by a score of 82-43. The top scorers against Marshalltown Community College were Altmeyer with 27, Bassett 17, along with Ashlyn Jacobson with 17 as well. Marshalltown the Tritons look to take the momentum into tonight. Players to watch this afternoon is number 34, Trista Altmeyer out of Mapleton, Iowa. She averages 13.9 points per ball game. Number 22, Izzy Bassett out of Perth, Australia, where she had a big game the other day. She averages 10.1 points per ball game. And then number 12, Ashlyn Jacobson from Freeman, South Dakota. She averages 10.9 points per ball game. And then Shikani Murray out of New Zealand averages 11.5 points per ball game. The Iowa Lakes won the last matchup between the two teams by a score 51-41. The Tritons are coached by Graham McFall, previously at the D1 level at Portland State. And then, what do you think the Tritons are going to have to do to get the win here today?
They're going to have to play their game. Shikani Murray, she's going to have to try to, she's driving in. She's going to have to try to do that spin move like she always does. And normally she pulls it off, but it's been stopped before, so hopefully she can get that going early for her. And then Ashlyn Jacobson, if she can start throwing it up around the perimeter and it goes in, it's going to be a fun game.
I think another key for the Tritons, we'll see if they look inside to Trista Altmeyer. We'll see if she has a big game. We've seen it here this year as they look to get the ball inside the paint for her. McFell was the assistant at Portland State. He's in his first season here at Iowa Central. Not enough you can say about his first season at Iowa Central. Winning record 14-6. Not much better you can do.
Right, that's exactly right.
So as we'll let you guys listen in to the pregame to the national anthem here in the Hodges Fieldhouse.
The ICCAC welcomes any and all people. Please take a moment to understand and convey that each of you should be treated equally regardless of our difference. Thank you.
Country, as you know, please rise and join a tribute to our country. As Director of Athletic Manager Jeremy Smith leads the Triton band in playing our national anthem.
As now we'll take a look at your starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. Here's your starting lineups for the Iowa Lakes Lakers. Number 5, Shania Glover, a guard freshman standing at 5'8" out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 11, Zoe Wooten, a sophomore standing at 5'5" out of Burnsville, Minnesota. Number 22, Baker Christian, a freshman standing at 5'9" out of Chicago, Illinois. And number 33, Tahela Tyrell, 5'9" freshman out of Moline, Illinois. And then your starting lineup for the Iowa Central Tritons is number 12, Ashlyn Jacobson, a sophomore guard standing at 5'7" out of Freeman, South Dakota. Number 14, Sharon Greek, sophomore standing at 5'9" out of Wade, Colorado. Number 24 is going to be McKenna Bush, guard sophomore standing at 5'6" out of Omaha, Nebraska. And Amelia Etrenkamp from Magma, Utah. And then rounding out the starting lineup is number 50, Ashley Kerr, forward, sophomore standing at 6'6" from Sydney, Australia. Interesting enough, they're starting all the sophomores on sophomore day. Not uncommon to see that.
Right, definitely is not.
So we're going to have Kerr. She's going to get the jump ball here. She's going to go up against Christian. And Etrenkamp's going to run that one down, and the Iowa Lakes player had her foot on the out-of-bounds line. That player who had Zoe Wooten had her foot on the out-of-bounds line, so Iowa Central will have the first possession here of the ball game. Bush will inbound to Etrenkamp. Etrenkamp with it now. Etrenkamp's going to look to take on Tyrell. Etrenkamp to Bush. Greek with it now. As we have an inadvertent buzzer.
The clock didn't start.
That's what it was. So
It's still stuck at 10 minutes.
so I would imagine they're going to take, I would say at least 10 seconds off.
Probably a little more than that, I would expect.
As they're running a little time off it now, as you know what, shot clock malfunction, not uncommon in the game of basketball. As they only take, are they going to leave it at 6 seconds? Well, they're still going.
Like you said, I think there's at least, 10 seconds off?
We'll just take 10 seconds off. So with 9:50 remaining here in the first quarter of action, you have a score of nothing. Nobody's got the advantage. As Etrenkamp's going to go and receive the ball from the official. She's going to inbound it to Ashley Kerr, and that ball is going to be tipped out by number 22. That will be Christian for the Lakers. We'll try that one again with Etrenkamp. Etrenkamp will inbound it here to Jacobson. Jacobson's going to look to drive on Glover. Jacobson with a little step around there on Glover, and she'll lay that one up for 2.
What a move by Jacobson there. I mean, she found that opening pretty well and was able to get an easy layup off it.
Glover over to Welsh. Back to Wooten. Wooten's going to look to drive on Etrenkamp. Kick it inside the lane to Christian. Christian turnaround jumper, and she'll be fouled by Ashley Kerr. And we'll have Baker Christian heading to the line here for the Iowa Lakes Lakers. The first shot is high off the back of the iron, and it will rattle off the rim and no good for Christian. Her second shot is waiting to go up in the air, and it is up in the air now, and that one's going to be a little strong as well. A little too much mustard on that free throw attempt. Etrenkamp's going to bring it across the timeline for the Tritons. She'll receive the screen from Kerr. Etrenkamp's going to drive inside to the left side of the lane to Bush. Bush, a little floater, is no good. Rebound from Christian. Christian's outlet pass to number 5, Glover. Glover's going to bring it up here. She'll go to Wooten. Over to Welsh. Or Tyrell, excuse me. Back to Glover. Glover with it now. She'll set things up for the Laker offense. She's going to look to drive inside to the right side of the lane, and a little Broadway Avenue open right up there for Shania Glover. 2-2 is your score here in the early going. Greek with it now for the try, and she'll dish it off to Jacobson. Jacobson's three is good. Ashlyn Jacobson's early 5 points here, doing all the scoring for the Tritons here early.
Could be a good game for her today. Like I was just saying, when she gets going outside the perimeter, it's going to be a good game.
Welsh with it now over to Wooten. Wooten's three is no good off the front there, and rebounded by McKenna Bush. Bush outlet pass to Etterkamp. Etterkamp's going to bring it across the lane here for the Tritons. She's going to set things up for the Triton offense. She's looking inside Ashley Kerr. She'll get over here to Jacobson. Jacobson looks to drive. She'll kick it out to Bush. Inside to Kerr. Kerr out to Greek. Greek's going to look to drive. Little pull-up jumper. It's going to go. Shania Glover with it now for the Lakers. She'll go over here to Welsh. Welsh to Christian. That pass is going to be deflected out of bounds off the Tritons. The Lakers will retain possession. Sophomore day here, and so far all sophomore starting lineup, and they're all doing pretty good. Wooten's going to look to inbound it here for the Lakers. She'll get it into Tyrell, and that one's going to rattle off the glass, no good. Jacobson's going to bring it up here for the Tritons. She'll dish it off to Etterkamp. Etterkamp calling out the play for the Tritons. Receive the screen from Kerr. Etterkamp back to Kerr. Over to Jacobson. Jacobson has an open lane if she wants it. She'll take it into the paint, kick out to Etterkamp. Etterkamp's three is going to rattle off the rim, and an offensive rebound for Kerr. And cutting through a wide open bowling alley lane is Sharon Greek. That lane was as open as a bowling alley.
It definitely was. I mean, what kind of a series of events there, from the three from Etchenkamp over to the rebound from Kerr. It looked like it was a travel there when she was trying to get it out from Kerr, but he ended up finding Greek there, and they put it up.
Wooten's attempt at the other end, little mid-range jumper attempts, no good, but the rebound attempt is out of bounds off the Tritons, so the Lakers will retain possession. Lakers will inbound it to Wooten. Wooten looks to drive inside the left side of the lane, and it'll go up and in. Wooten with a nice move there, a little Euro step around the Triton defenders. Etterkamp's going to bring it across the timeline. She'll look to call out a play. Look, oh, what a backdoor pass for Ashlyn Jacobson from Amelia Etterkamp. Good teamwork there from those two. Tyrell with it. She'll dish it off to Welsh. Welsh looks to take on Greek. Back to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to drive in the right side of the lane, and her layup attempt is going to catch nothing but air, a little strong. Jacobson to Bush. Bush has it now in front of the Lakers bench, over to Jacobson. Jacobson, as she's going to be fouled. A little too much contact there. Got their hands caught in the cookie jar.
Oh, Caden, your analogies get me every time.
Checking into the ball game for the Iowa Lakes Lakers is number 13, Tavara Swanger, and number... Oh, what an inbound pass to Trista Altmeyer, a new entry for the Iowa Central Tritons. She was all alone like the chess club president on prom night underneath the basket.
They made that look easy.
Oh, they really did. I think the Lakers were still checking into the ball game.
They had to have been.
They were still making sure their jerseys were tucked in and everything. As we have Greek, she's going to inbound the ball here for the Tritons into Etterkamp. Etterkamp's going to bring it up the court here for the Tritons. You have a score of 13-4. 13-4 in favor of the Tritons. Inside to Altmeyer. Altmeyer's going to put that one up. That's going to be a little strong. No good. Rebound by Wooten. Wooten's going to run it up here pretty quickly over to Glover. Glover's going to bring it inside the right side of the lane, and that's going to be up and in. Through contact. Nice finish there.
Definitely was.
Etterkamp with it now. Etterkamp to Greek. Greek. Good defense there from Glover to Jacobson. Etterkamp inside to Altmaier. Altmaier's going to get the hoop and the harm and head to the line to shoot 2.
That's the second time they found Olmeyer open down low by herself.
Yeah, she's all alone down there. They're forgetting about her. As it looks like we're going to have a media timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to the KICB, and you're watching live on Triton Nation. We'll be right back.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
At Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
Tritons, Ashlyn Jacobson with an early 7, and then you have Sharon Greek with 4. And then Trista Altmaier just checked into the game not much more than a minute ago, and she has 4 points, where she'll be heading to the foul line here to try and convert on the old-fashioned 3-point play. As the Lakers head to the foul line to try to get the rebound if she would happen to miss, and now Trista Altmaier's at the line to shoot 1. The ref gives Altmaier the ball. Altmaier puts the ball in flight, and it's nothing but nylon. Atlas will inbound the ball here to number 13, Swagner. Swagner's going to give it to Glover. Glover with it over to Wooten. Wooten with it now for the Lakers. Mid-range jumper is good. What a nice mid-range jumper there from Wagner. A little farther out from the charity stripe, but it was good. Bassett's a new entry for the Tritons, so is Shikani Murray. Shikani Murray with it now. Murray's going to drive, kick it off to Altmaier, and that pass will be intercepted by the Lakers. Wooten with it now. She's going to look to push the pace for the Lakers. Over here to Swagner. Swagner back to Glover. Glover standing right on the C of the IC logo in the middle of the court. Inside to Atlas. Atlas to Wooten, and Wooten another mid-range jumper.
Back to back from her there. Looks like she's getting fired up around that range.
As now we have a score of Iowa Central 16, Iowa Lakes 10 with 3:51 remaining here in the first quarter of action. Jacobson with it now, driving in middle of the paint, off to the left to a wide open Altmaier, but she'll lose control of the ball, and Wooten with it now is going to get her pocket picked over to Etterkamp. Etterkamp to Bassett, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds. Retaining possession is the Tritons.
Some hustle there from Swanger, it looked like. Swatting the ball out, not letting them get the easy basket down low.
Yeah, these Iowa Lakes Lakers are sure showing some passion out there.
Yeah, they're starting to make a little comeback here as well.
Murray with it now for the Tritons. Murray with a massive game the other day. A lot of points. Jacobson with it now, as her pass will get deflected out of bounds. Tritons will retain possession. She was trying to make a baseline pass over to Trista Altmaier.
It's almost like they're starting to notice that they're going to throw the ball to Altmaier every time.
Altmaier's mid-range jumper from about the mid-range of the paint is no good. And we're going to have it with Glover now of the Lakers bringing up court. She'll give it over to Swagner. Swagner, and we're going to have a blocking foul on McKenna Bush as Swagner was going up for the layup and Bush was in her path.
I think you mean Shikani Murray there.
Oh, yes, it was Shikani Murray. That will be team's second, and Murray's first. Wooten with it now. How about another mid-range jumper? Another one for Wooten. Zoe Wooten with impressive 8 points here in the early going with 2:51 remaining in the ball game. A backdoor cut from Ashlyn Jacobson trying to get it dished off in there, and that pass is going to be deflected out of bounds. And it's going to retain possession with the Iowa Central Tritons. Murray looking for a try, and she'll get it to Jacobson. Jacobson taking on Swagner. Swagner over to Jacobson to Etterkamp to Murray. Murray against Glover. She'll drive into the left side of the lane, and that pass is going to be, or that shot's going to be blocked out of bounds. That's good defense there from the Lakers.
Yeah, it was. It seems they seem to be double teaming a lot there, especially when they're getting down low.
Murray's going to inbound it here to Amelia Etterkamp. Etterkamp to Murray. And we're going to have a moving screen here on Izzy Bassett, as that'll be her team first, or excuse me, that'll be her first foul, and that will be the team's third foul of the ball game. Lakers inbound to Glover. Glover's going to walk it up the court, now increasing to a little jog. She'll pass it over to Wooten. Now to Christian. Back to Glover for a shot, and that's no good. Bassett with the rebound. She's going to push the pace here for the Tritons to a wide open Altmaier, and she'll lose control of the ball. And the Lakers cannot corral the ball, and they'll lose it out of bounds. And the Tritons will have the ball yet. Game's definitely picked up in pace a little bit here.
It really has. I mean, I don't think Tritons have scored in the last, I'd say, good 3 minutes.
Yeah, disaster averted there for the Tritons, as the Lakers almost had a run-out opportunity, but the official blew his whistle and called a foul on the Lakers, which it was, so good break for the Tritons there. Tritons inbound to Etterkamp to Murray. Murray with it now right in front of the Lakers bench. Inside to Altmaier, back to Murray. Murray for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Bassett. Save attempt, how about Jacobson? Ashlyn Jacobson for a three, that's good. That's her second three-pointer of the evening. Ashlyn Jacobson heating up. She has 10 points already here in the first quarter. Swagner driving inside the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, Christian, and she'll put it back up for a two. Murray's gonna bring it up court here for the Tritons. She'll set up the Triton offense. Swagner playing really close defense up on Jacobson. Inside to Altmaier. Altmaier's gonna put it up, no good. She'll get her own rebound. And no good as well. They have Lakers all over them. As Murray's gonna slow things down here for the Tritons. Murray with it, she'll receive the screen from Altmaier. Murray's gonna look to drive in the lane a little bit as she'll lose the ball. And now she'll save it to Altmaier, but she had her foot on the baseline, so Shikani Murray had the turnover. So the Lakers will have the ball now. Chaotic possession there. A lot of offensive rebounds. Good job cleaning the glass for the Iowa Central Tritons there.
Yeah, it sure was. Too bad they weren't able to score off that, though.
Tyrell with it now, and Jacobson with a run-on opportunity. She'll look to slow things down for the Tritons. She'll dish it off to Murray. Back to Jacobson in the corner for a three. Kaboom! Ashlyn Jacobson, the hat trick. Three-pointers on the night so far. Ashlyn Jacobson, big night so far on sophomore night. Swagner with it now. Over to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to look to drive into the left side of the lane. It's going to rattle out. Offensive rebound, Christian. Another offensive rebound, Christian. Now a rebound to Shikani Murray. 10 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter of action, as we're going to throw it away to Wooten. Wooten's going to bring it down for a Laker. She's going to try to beat the buzzer, and we're going to have a foul on Shikani Murray. That'll be her second foul of the ball game. Checking into the ball game now for the Iowa Central Tritons is number 24, McKenna Bush. Tyrell will inbound the ball here for the Lakers. They have 2.8 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to get off here pretty quick. To inside to Tyrell. Tyrell beats the buzzer. Your score here at the end of one is Iowa Central Tritons 22, Iowa Lakes Lakers 16. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation. We'll be back.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Welcome back to the Hodges Fieldhouse as we get prepared here for the second quarter of action in our women's game. Don't go anywhere as we got an exciting men's game coming up after the women's game. But the women's game, it looks like you're going to be on the edge of your seat for the rest of the way.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that, especially if the game keeps going back and forth like it has right now.
Swagner with it now for the Lakers. She looks to drive. She'll kick it to Wooten. Wooten, you got to watch out for that mid-range jumper. She's made like 4 of them already this evening. Inside to number 30. 30 is going to put it up and no good. Number 30 is Kenny. Rebound, Bush. Outlet pass to Bassett. Bassett's going to bring it across the logo. She'll bring it to the front court. To Bush. Bush with it now. Over here to Bassett. Bassett's going to look to drive. She'll kick it to Etterkamp. Etterkamp's going to lose it off her foot. She'll regain possession of the ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Bassett's going to look to drive in the lane. Mid-range jumper for Altmaier and no good. Offensive, oh my, what a collision. And we get an offensive rebound, but we miss the layup. Run out opportunity here for Wooten of the Lakers. And her shot's no good. And we're going to have a rebound from... I know we're going to have a jump ball situation here, and it looks like the possession area is going to point in the Triton direction. That was a chaotic sequence of events there.
Yeah, it really was, between that rebound and Jacobson running into some Lakers players there, and yeah, it was just chaotic in general.
Bassett's going to bring it across timeline here. Over here to Etterkamp, to Bush. Bush in the corner for 3. Kaboom! McKenna Bush for 3. Swagner's with it now for the Lakers. Swagner, she'll bring it across onto the C. Swagner against Bassett. Over to Tyrell. Tyrell up and no good. Right off the rim. Rebound. Rebound to Altmaier. Altmaier's going to bring it up the court herself. Over to Bassett. Bassett to Etterkamp. Etterkamp looks to do a little juke and jive action. Over to Jacobson. Jacobson's 3 is a little strong. No good. And we're going to have a foul here on Zoe Wooten of the Lakers. How about, I think Iowa Central should hire the women's basketball team as the janitors. They're doing a nice job cleaning the glass here today.
Yes, they are. Yes, they definitely are.
As I think that's like 6 offensive rebounds so far. Tritons will inbound here to Altmaier. She'll dish it off to Etterkamp. Jacobson with it now. She'll look to drive baseline, kick it back out to Bassett. Bassett loses control of the ball. Run out with it now is Swagner for the Lakers. She'll look to drive inside the left side of the lane. Little Euro step. Shot no good, and we're going to have a rebound here from Kenny. Kenny is going to be fouled on the putback opportunity, and she'll head to the foul line to shoot 2 shots. That foul will go on number 12, Ashlyn Jacobson. That'll be her first foul, team's first foul of the quarter. Micaiah Kenny is at the line here for the Lakers. The first shot is, couldn't quite see if that one went in. It went in. As with 7:58 remaining here in the second quarter of action, you have a score of 25-17. Kenny's second shot is good. Make that 25-18 with 7:58 remaining. Checking into the ball game for the Lakers is number 10, Zohara Atlas. Bassett's going to bring it up court here for the Tritons. Bassett looking for Jacobson, but good defense there from Swagner. She'll get it to Jacobson. Back to Bassett, and they'll throw it to the Iowa Lakes bench. Now checking into the ball game for the Iowa Central Tritons is Annika Scott. Atlas will inbound here to Swagner. Swagner will bring it across timeline. She'll receive the screen from Welch. Over here to Tyrell. Tyrell mid-range jumpers, good. Little comeback here, and big possession here for the Tritons. Be nice to run, get a basket, bring some momentum back here into the Hodges Fieldhouse. Bassett with it now for the Tritons. She'll receive a screen from Jacobson. Back to Jacobson. Jacobson to Altmaier. Altmaier looks to drive into the lane to Bush. Bush for three. Go! McKenna Bush. Second three-pointer of the night. What a day here for McKenna Bush, as she's got an early 2 3-pointers on the night.
Tritons got some three-point shooters out there today. Between Bush and Jacobson.
Bush and Jacobson, yeah, they were knocking down the long-range shots. Swagner with it now for the Lakers. She'll drive baseline. She'll dish it off here to Welsh. Welsh with a little hook shot, and that one will fall. Tritons inbound here to Bassett. Bassett's going to call out the play. She'll be met by Atlas. Oh, what a screen by Altmaier to Jacobson for three, and no touch every part of the rim and fall. Ashlyn Jacobson, give her 4 3-pointers on the day. She's got 16 on the day. Swagner with it now looks to slow things down for the Lakers. Over to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to drive, no good, and that is going to go out of bounds. Oh no. No. Please, have the ref over here please come in and help you. As that ball clearly went off the Lakers, but they say it went off of Iowa Central, but we can't, maybe we didn't have the angle on that one. But
I guess not. I don't know about you, but that clearly went off of
number 10
at the time.
As we have Tyrell with a now, she'll dish it off to Christian. Christian's under the basket as they'll give it over to Swagner. Swagner to Tyrell for a long-range three, and that'll rattle off. And Christian with another rebound. Christian's had quite a few offensive rebounds, and she traveled there. You know, she better have had her bags packed there, because she's doing some traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, she sure was.
Bassett's going to bring it across timeline. Over to Altmaier. Altmaier to Bassett. Bassett for three. Ooh, that one was not pretty.
It was not.
So Lakers get the rebound. Swagner's going to push pace a little bit. Swagner with it now, close defense from Bassett. Swagner's going to drive in the lane, and we're going to have a foul here on, I would assume, Bassett. And then they're going to count. They're going to count the basket. They gave her a little continuation there. With 5:17 remaining in the ball game, you have a score of 31-22 in favor of your very own. Oh wait, they didn't count the basket? I thought they did not count the basket. So the foul happened, but they did not count the basket. They were signaling counting the basket, but I don't know. Swagner with it now. Over to Christian. Christian for a long-range three. No good, off the back of the iron. Tritons with a run-on opportunity. Murray's with it now. Murray's going to drive into the lane. She'll put it up, and she'll be fouled right on the arm. And she'll head to the foul line to shoot two.
I'm still speechless about that out-of-bounds call.
Yeah, and I thought they were saying that they were counting the basket. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? But here we know that it is a shooting foul as
Yeah.
Murray's at the line. But we're going to get a timeout. It's going to be a media timeout, so we'll take our media timeout. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse as the Tritons break huddle and come back on the floor as we're going to have Shikani Murray at the line shooting two. Two. I don't think she shot it yet.
Two. It's two.
First shot attempt is up and it is good. Rattles around the rim and falls for Shikani Murray. Shikani Murray is a redshirt freshman from New Zealand. Second shot falls. Lakers inbound to Swagner. Over here to Wooten. Wooten for three. Good. Zoe Wooten, what a ball player. She is a great ball player.
Yeah, she really is. She's been hitting the mid-range shots really well, and she just hit that three really well as well.
Tritons have it now with Greek. Back to Murray. Murray's going to receive the screen from Altmaier. She'll drive into the lane. She'll put it up and no good. And that one's going to dribble out of bounds off of the Tritons. Lakers are going to inbound the ball here. We have Swagner with it. Swagner's going to bring it across Logo. Swagner against Murray. Over to Wooten. Watch out, folks. Wooten for three. No good. A little strong. Offensive rebound, not going to happen. Altmaier takes that one right out of the hands of Christian. Over here to Bush. Bush, how about another one? Yes! McKenna Bush, give her three three-pointers on the night. Swagner with it now. She'll bring it across timeline. She'll go against Shikani Murray. Swagner into Kenny. Kenny puts it up, no good. Altmaier with it to Murray. Murray receives a play call from head coach Graham McFell. She'll call out the play to her teammates. Give it over here to Bush. To Greek. And Greek's gonna take an extra step. So a turnover for the Tritons. As Atlas checks in here for the Iowa Lakes Lakers. Swagner's going to inbound here to Welsh. Back to Swagner. Swagner's going to bring it across line. Swagner to Wooten. Wooten receives a screen from a double screen there to free her for the shot, and it works. Zoe Wooten for three. She's got 14 on the night. Shikani Murray is the signal caller here for the Triton offense. She's playing the role of the quarterback. Over to Scott. Scott looks to drive baseline. She'll go, oh my word, what a hard foul that was, as Annika Scott will head to the line for two. As Annika Scott, the freshman, will head to the line to shoot two. She calls Gold Coast, Australia home. as it looks like they're put the foul on number 10, Zohara Atlas for the Lakers. First shot is up and it'll rattle off the left side of the rim, no good. Scott's second shot is coming and it's up and it is off the back of the area, no good. Offensive rebound, Altmeyer, and she's going to get the ball taken away from her. And we're going to have a jump ball situation here in favor of the Iowa Lakes Lakers. Lakers will inbound here to Swagner. Swagner's going to bring it up the court for the Lakers. Swagner brings it into the front court. Over to Welsh in the corner for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Wooten. Wooten to Swagner. Swagner receives a screen. She'll drive into the paint, back to the left side of the basket, and no good. Or, yeah, it did fall into. Shikani Murray has it now with the Tritons. Greek's going to drive in the lane. She'll kick it off to Scott. Scott's going to drive in the right side of the lane. Altmeyer has it now. She has Lakers all over her. I think the defensive plan for the Lakers is to be very physical with Trista Altmeyer, as we have a foul here on the other end of the court on Zoe Wooten. I think that's her. That will be her second foul of the court or of the game. So that's big news if you're a Lakers fan out there listening this afternoon.
Right. Yep.
What are you thinking of the Lakers defense on Trista Altmeyer?
They're tough on her tonight. I mean, doesn't matter where she's at in the court. They always seem to be doubling or even tripling teaming her sometimes.
Murray will bring it here into the front court. Murray's going to drive in the right side of the lane. She'll try to give it to Altmeyer, but Altmeyer's got Lakers draped all over her, as that was a turnover, and we're going to have a hard foul there on Welsh as Shikani Murray's going to fall to the floor. This is becoming a football game, it looks like, out there.
Yeah, it sure does look like it.
As that will put the Tritons in the bonus, as Shikani Murray is going to head down to the other end to shoot two. Shikani Murray is going to put the first shot up, and it's going to rattle in. With 1:39 remaining here in the first quarter of action, you have a score of Iowa Central 37, Iowa Lakes 30. Second shot attempt is up, and it's good. Make that 38-30 with 3:39 remaining here in the first half of action. Swagner to Atlas, over to Kenny. Kenny's going to look to drive, as she'll be blocked, but gets a putback opportunity, and we're going to have a foul here on Atlas. They are quite physical with Trista Altmeyer here today.
It's almost like they got a problem with her or something, you know?
That's kind of what it looks like, as they are quite physical with her, as we have Trista Altmeyer heading down to the west side of the gymnasium to shoot two. Altmeyer's shot is up, and it's good. Trista Altmeyer with an early 6 points on the day. Her second shot is up, and it is no good off the side of the iron. That'll be a rebound by Atlas. Kenny's outlet pass to Swagner. Swagner's going to bring it up here in the front court. Back to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to drive in the paint, and that lamp's going to be no good. Murray is going to bring it across the timeline for the Tritons. Graham McFell calls out a play. Murray to Etterkamp. Etterkamp for three, no good. Kenny gets the long rebound, as they're going to throw that one out of bounds. The ball will head back Triton direction. Greek will inbound it here for the Tritons. Christian checks back into the ball game here for the Lakers. Greek throws it in to Murray. Murray brings it across timeline once again. Murray to Etterkamp. Entercamp to Murray. Murray to Greek. Greek for three. No good. That was halfway down and it just came right out. Swagner with a now. Shot clock's about even with the game clock. 21 seconds left here in the second quarter of action. Swagner is going to look to take the final shot here for the Iowa Lakes Lakers. It looks like the Lakers are going to look to wait for the final shot. Swagner's going to take a mid-range jumper, no good. Tritons are going to have an opportunity here if they go quickly. Murray's going to have a shot attempt, and she's just going to dribble it out. And that's halftime, folks, here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. You have a score of Iowa Central 39, Iowa Lakes 30. We'll be right back with a bit of a halftime recap here after a little bit. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse as we are getting closer to the second half of action here as the Iowa Central Tritons have a 9-point advantage over the Iowa Lakes Lakers. As we have the leading scorers for the Iowa Central Tritons, you have Ashlyn Jacobson with 16, Trista Altmeyer with 6, and also McKenna Bush with 6. The leading scorers for the Iowa Lakes Lakers are Zoe Wooten with 14. As Wooten's mid-range jumper has been lethal tonight. If you're the head coach for the Lakers, what are you saying to stop Ashlyn Jacobson?
In all reality, you have to run pretty much man on her. I mean, if you run zone, you're leaving the opportunity to potentially leave her outside the perimeter, and with the way how she's been outside the arc, that's something you don't want to do. So, in all reality, you're telling your team you got to run man pretty much the rest of the game, just to try to close off from her getting that 3-point shot.
Well, in the late stages of the first half there, one of the things I thought we saw the Lakers doing is playing very physical with Altmeyer especially, and it seemed to be working as they were down double digits maybe at one point, or close to double digits, and they kind of were propelling or stalling out the Triton offense, so that seemed to be helping. So we'll see if they continue with the keeping it physical and seeing what the rest will allow them to get away with. As we'll have Amelia Etrinkamp inbound the ball here right in front of the crowd. Etrinkamp's going to inbound the ball here to Shikani Murray. Over to Altmeyer, and Christian's going to get in there and tip that one away. So we're going to inbound the ball again with Etrinkamp. Looks like man defense here from tries to get inside to Altmeyer, and she's going to put it up with physical defense once again from the Lakers, and that shot is no good, and we're going to have a foul here on Altmeyer on the rebound attempt. And we're
sorry, I was just gonna say Altmeyer normally is looking to be foul trouble about now, and this is her first foul tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point. Lakers get to Tyrell Wooten with it now. Wooten, we've seen her make a couple threes at the end of the first half there. They'll get back to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to drive into the lane, and she'll run right through Altmeyer, and it's a no call, and she'll get her own rebound and put it back. Murray with it now. Murray looks to set up the Triton offense. Murray to Jacobson. Jacobson is going through quite a lot of contact. Over to Etrinkamp. Etrinkamp's for three, a little strong. As rebound by Wooten. Wooten's going to look to push pace here for the Lakers. Wooten to Glover. Glover's going to stand right on the C of the IC logo in the middle of the Hodges Fieldhouse. Over to Tyrell. Tyrell right at the corner of the block. Run out ball is going to be corralled by Wooten. Back to Glover. Receive the screen from Tyrell. Glover's going to drive inside the right to a wide open Christian, and she'll lay it up and in for two. Murray's bringing it into the front court here for the Tritons. Murray to Altmeyer. Altmeyer to Jacobson. Jacobson looks to drive into the right side of the lane, and she puts it up and in for two. Ashlyn Jacobson for 2 points for the Tritons. Glover brings it up across the timeline here for the Lakers. She'll get over to Welsh. Welsh for three. No good off the front of the iron. Long rebound's going to go out of bounds. Triton ball. Amelia Etrinkamp's going to inbound the ball here for the Tritons. She'll inbound there to Shikani Murray. Murray brings it across timeline to Altmeyer. Altmeyer standing right at the free throw line, looks to dribble around. She'll look to find a cutting basket, and she'll get her pocket picked. Over to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to drive in lane. She'll put it up, no good. Rebound Jacobson. Jacobson's going to dish it off to Shikani Murray. Murray's going to bring it up court. Her pass down to Altmeyer is going to get intercepted by Christian. A game of hot potato here. Neither team wants to hold on to the ball for too long, it looks like. Glover with it now for the Lakers. She looks to drive it. She'll kick to Welsh. Tyrell's going to drive in the left side of the paint. No good, off the side of the iron. Murray's going to push pace over to Etterkamp. Etterkamp pump fake, drive, kick out to Bassett, to Murray, to Jacobson. Jacobson's three-pointer is going to be a little short off the side of the iron. Save attempt cannot be corralled by the Tritons. He'll go to Glover, and that's got to be a charge. Oh, it's going to be a blocking foul as Glover lowered her shoulder and ran through there like a fullback, but we have a blocking foul called. As honestly, it was one of those 50-50 ones. I'm not quite sure if she had her feet set, but she did lower her shoulder.
Right, yep.
I guess that's what I saw, is the lowering of the shoulder part of it. As Glover will head to the line here to shoot two. As that will be Shikani Murray's third foul, team second of the quarter. Glover's first foul shot is good, as we have a score of 41-35 here with 6:57 remaining in the third quarter of action. Glover's second shot is up, and it'll rattle off an offensive rebound for Christian. Nobody boxed her out. She had a wide open pass to the rebound, and nobody there to even contest the shot, as head coach Graham McFell is going to call a 30-second timeout to discuss what transpired there.
This will be a immediate timeout.
Oh, they just moved that to immediate timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse, as the Tritons have the 6-point advantage here in a 2-possession ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is a great ball game, as we have Sharon Greek inbounding the ball right here next to head coach Graham McFell. She'll get it into Izzy Bassett. Kick to Altmaier. Altmaier with good defense from Christian. Altmaier looks to drive inside lane. She'll kick it back out to Jacobson. Jacobson right at the top of the arc to Greek. Back to Jacobson. Jacobson receives the screen from Altmaier. Jacobson goes in the lane, and she'll be fouled. She'll head to the foul line to shoot two. Ashlyn Jacobson, what a night she has had so far today.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, she's been outstanding beyond the perimeter.
Ashlyn Jacobson, the sophomore from Freeman, South Dakota. First shot is up, and it is good. Jacobson awaiting shot number 2, and it is up, and it's good as well. I don't even think it touched rim. It just went straight through. Glover brings it across timeline. Let's get over here to Swagner as we have a scramble situation on the floor, and what effort by Ashlyn Jacobson to get down on the ground and wrestle for that ball, as the jump ball is going to go to Iowa Lakes, but that's a big possession arrow change there, as that means the next jump ball will head to Iowa Central. Jacobson gets the steal. Jacobson run out opportunity. She'll corral the ball. And Iowa Central should try to call time. Whoa, what a pass! What a dish! What a play! They find Bassett all alone like the chess club president on prom night right underneath the basket. Izzy Bassett scores 2 for the Tritons.
That was a good chain of events right there for the Tritons.
Wells drives, dishes off to Christian against Altmaier. Altmaier goes straight up, and she'll reject that shot as Swagner's going to volleyball spike that one out of bounds, so the Tritons will retain possession. Altmeier's getting inbounded here for the Tritons. As we have a substitution as Kenning checks in for the Lakers for Christian. Bassett brings it across the timeline. She looks to drive in the lane. She'll kick it back out to Jacobson. Jacobson drives middle paint as she tries to get it off to Altmaier, and Altmaier loses control out of bounds, but the Lakers deflected it out of bounds, so retain possession with the Tritons. Jacobson with it, dishes it off to Etterkamp, to Bassett, to Greek. Greek to Altmaier. Altmaier looks to drive baseline as she'll lose it out of bounds. They are, every time, seems like every time Altmaier gets the ball, they're bringing over a second person to double team.
Right, it definitely does seem like that.
As Altmaier had 27 against Marshalltown Community College last Saturday, so understandably they're trying to kind of cause her problems when she gets the ball. Wooten with it now for Lakers. Wooten's going to pull it for three, and it's good. Zoe Wooten, what a ball player she is now with 17 on the day. 4:50 left, and you have a score of 40-45, a 5-point ball game here in the Hodges Fieldhouse as we have a foul on the Iowa Lakers. That'll be on Zoe Wooten. That's her third, so she's got to watch herself now, as she could get herself into a little bit of foul trouble here going into the final late stages of this ball game. As that'll be a full timeout, that'll be a media timeout, so we'll take you with them. You're watching Triton Nation and listening to KICB. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Hodges Fieldhouse as Bassett's going to inbound here to Altmaier. Altmaier looks to drive and spin around. Kick it out to Bassett. Bassett looks to drive on Atlas. Kicks over in the corner to Greek. Greek back to Bassett. Bassett for three. No good. Rebound by Glover. Glover's going to bring it up court here for the Lakers. She'll slow things down, receive a play call from head coach Ashley Martin. Over to Swagner. Swagner's going to drive inside to the left side of the lane. She'll spin around the lane, put it up and in. What a move by Swagner, as she says to the Iowa Central, "You're too small." Bassett with it now. Bassett to Altmaier, and good defense there from Glover as she denied the inlet pass from Bassett. Iowa Central just needs to find some way to get some offensive rhythm going here, as it seems like it's kind of been at a stalemate here as they have it with Jacobson now. Maybe that'll be the answer, as she's going to pack her bags and take a nice travel.
Yeah, you're right there. It's hard to watch right now. Watch them on offense. They're all over the place.
They really are. As Glover has it now, she's gonna head into the front court. She's calling out the Laker offense. They're gonna get over to Swagner. Swagner with it. Swagner's gonna drive inside, and she's gonna extend her elbow, and she's gonna get called for the charge. Head coach Ashley Martin disagrees with that call, but you can't chicken wing in the game of basketball. Sometimes you get away with it, but sometimes you get caught. So it's one of those 50-50 chances where you just have to be really careful.
Right.
Bassett calls out the play for the Tritons. Bassett with it. She'll look to get to Jacobson. Jacobson with it. She's going to drive middle of the paint. Over to Bassett. Screen from Jacobson. Back to Jacobson. Jacobson for a long-range three, and that caught nothing but air. But she's had a good day, so she just got to keep shooting the ball, and you never know. Next one might fall. Glover's going to bring it up court. Comes across timeline. Over to Kenny. Kenny with it wide open. If she wants to take a three, she'll drive middle of the paint. She'll go up, and she's denied by Altmaier. Altmaier has it. She'll get it to Bassett. Bassett spin around there. Bassett looks to find an open Triton. Bassett's going to find Jacobson. Bassett to Etterkamp. Back to Bassett. Oh my word. And we're going to have a foul, and we might have just seen a Grammy award-winning flop on that one. Checking into the ball game is Christian, as well as number 11, Wooten. And Wooten with 3 fouls, she has to really be careful, as that was number 13. That is Swagner's 3rd foul that she just picked up there as well. So a little foul trouble mounting here for the Lakers. Altmaier with it now. She'll drive into the lane, and she'll get her pocket picked. Christian's going to drive down court over to Wooten. Back to Glover. Glover now, she's going to bring it back to near the IC, a little spin around move. Over to Welsh. Welsh for a 3, and that's going to rattle off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Wooten. Wooten's going to look to take on Jacobson. Back out to Glover. They're going to set up the Laker offense. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Glover's going to drive in the left side of the lane, and we're going to have a foul call as Shania Glover will head to the line to shoot 2, excuse me. Glover is at the line. Her first shot is up, and it is no good. Rattle all around the rim and out. Shania Glover, the freshman guard from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Second one, rails around and drops this time. About the same exact thing as what happened the first time, but a little different result. Bassett brings it up the court here for the Tritons. Over to Bush. Bush to Etterkamp. Over to Jacobson. Jacobson looks to drive inside the right side lane. Oh, I thought she had open lane to the rim there, but looks to dish it off to a teammate. She'll look to drive baseline. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Lakers are going to tip it out of bounds. Tritons have 7 seconds left to work with here on the shot clock. Bassett's going to inbound it. She'll inbound to Jacobson. Jacobson for 3. Kaboom! Ashlyn Jacobson for her 5th 3 of the night.
Seems like her little cold spell is going out. Seems to be warming back up.
Swagner with it now. She'll get over Wooten. You have to get a hand up when Wooten has the ball. She just made a handful of 3s for herself. Mid-range jumper, we've seen that fall a lot. No good though this time, as Bassett has it now with the Triton. She'll get over here to Jacobson. Jacobson dishes it off to Etterkamp, to Bush. Bush, how about another? Yes! McKenna Bush for 3, make it 4 for her tonight. She's got 12. As somebody better locate the fire extinguishers, because these Tritons are starting to catch fire. Swagner with it now for the Lakers. Over to Wooten. Back to Glover. Glover is going to look to drive in the left side of the lane, and she'll put it up, and it'll rattle off the side of the rim. Rebound, Bassett. Bassett, as she's looking to take on Glover. Glover is playing great defense. Over to Jacobson. Jacobson losing the handle on that as she's got Swanner right up in her grill like a dentist without a license, and possibly a little too close there as she gets called for the foul. As Ashlyn Jacobson will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2.
Atlas, Katie,
31.4 seconds left in the game. You have a score of Iowa Central 51, Iowa Lakes 43. Ashlyn Jacobson at the line to shoot 2. Jacobson's first shot is up and good. Her second shot is awaiting this time, and it is up also, and it is good. Checking in for the Iowa Central Tritons is number 14, Sharon Greek, and number 10, Annika Scott. The Lakers have it now with Glover. She'll bring it into the front court. 21 seconds left. Shot clock, game clock are about even, just about a half a second differential on that. Kenny's driving into the lane, or no, excuse me, that's Atlas. Now to Kenny. Kenny's going to go against Altmeyer, and Lakers are going to throw it out of bounds as head coach Graham McPhail is frantically putting in Shikani Murray back into the ball game to possibly put another shooter into the game. 9 seconds left on the clock here for the Iowa Central Tritons. You have to wonder if you have to get in the hands of Ashlyn Jacobson. Murray with it now with 3 seconds. 2-1, as she possibly was fouled there, as no call, and that's the end of the quarter. So we'll head to break here, and that's the end of the third quarter, and the score is 53-43, a 10-point advantage for your Iowa Central Tritons. You are listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
Izzy Bassett for the Tritons.
Hodges Fieldhouse as Amelia Entrenkamp is throwing the ball into Shikani Murray. Over to Bassett. Bassett back to Entrenkamp. Entrenkamp for 3, no good. A little too strong. Glover with it now. Glover's going to look to drive on the left side of the court. Over here to Tyrell. Back to Glover. Glover standing on the C of the IC right in the middle of the Hodges Fieldhouse. The newly renovated Hodges Fieldhouse with the new paint on the walls out in the lobby. Looks really nice. Entrenkamp gets the rebound. Murray brings it across timeline. Murray receives a screen from Entrenkamp. And Murray to Bassett. Bassett for 3. Kaboom! Izzy Bassett for 3. The 3-pointers are raining in for the Iowa Central Tritons as the folks here in the Hodges Fieldhouse have started to grab their umbrellas, as the 3-pointers for the Lakers just aren't seeming to fall right now, as that was Tyrell with that 3-point attempt, and it did not go down. As Annika Scott's going to check back in the ball game here for the Tritons. Murray's going to bring it across the timeline over to Scott. Scott to Jacobson. To Murray. To Bassett. Bassett to Murray. And she's going to throw that one away. To Kenny. Tyrell to Glover. The Lakers are going to start slowing things down. It seems like the Lakers are in a big possession here. If they're going to want to mount a comeback, they're going to have to start getting it going. Tyrell for three. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound Kenny, and we're going to have a foul here on Altmaier as Kenny was trying to get the putback opportunity. One thing, though, the Lakers have been really good at cleaning the glass on the offensive end.
Yeah, they have been. It's kind of both sides here. A lot of offensive rebounds from both sides.
Kenny's first shot attempt is a little too strong. Second shot is up and off the side of the iron, and we're going to have a foul here on Atlas. She has seemed visibly frustrated with herself after making that foul.
That puts a couple of Lakers in foul trouble now. I believe Wooten and Atlas are now both kind of in the 3 to 4 foul range.
Swagner also has 3 fouls as Tritons corral that ball. They'll get over here to Bassett inside to Altmaier. Altmaier's going to turn around. She'll go up and not convert on that shot attempt, as kind of a bit of a frustrating day for Altmaier, as the Lakers have had great defense on her. As the Lakers are going to turn it over back in the hands of Murray. She's got to get it across the timeline. She will. She'll get it to Scott. Over to Murray to cutting lane, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to Glover, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Tritons. We're going to have the Lakers inbound the ball. As it looks like we're going to have Swagner checking back in the game for the Lakers. 7:44 remaining. Your score is 56-45. Swagner with it now. She looks to take on Bassett. Swagner to Wooten. Wooten with it. Wooten for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound for Christian. That's been one of the most impressive things here for the Lakers so far today, in my opinion, is the offensive rebounding from Christian. Rebound there from Altmaier. Outlet pass to Murray. Murray's going to bring it across timeline. Murray's inlet pass to Altmaier is going to get deflected over to Welsh, and Welsh is going to get the and one opportunity as she got shoved in the back and converted on the shot. And she'll head to the charity stripe here to convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. That foul will go on Ashlyn Jacobson. That will be her 3rd foul of the ball game. As another offensive rebound here for the Lakers. And now they'll get it down to Christian, and her shot will be rejected. Over to Welch for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Kenny. Kenny puts it back, no good. Rebound, Bassett. To Scott. Murray with it. Murray's going to slow things down. Receive the screen from Scott. Cut from Bassett. Nice cut there. Nice baseline cut from Bassett. Just could not convert on it. Welch down at the other end, going for a fast break, and she'll lay it up and in for 2. Not much of a contested shot from the Tritons. I think they're just trying to avoid getting Murray with her 4th foul. Timeout, head coach Graham McFell. That'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. What are you seeing in the...
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
On the court than you would normally see. That's been about it. I mean,
and then I think the main person that the Lakers are going to look for to mount the 9-point comeback that they're going to have to here to win the ball game is Zoe Wooten. She's got 17 points, but she's also in a bit of a foul trouble situation, so she's going to have to kind of stay not real physical, and mid-range jumpers seem to be her thing, so they're going to have to look to her. And Welsh has seemed to come alive here in the late stages of the game with 6, and Christian has seemed to be able to clean up the offensive glass very well. And the Tritons have Jacobson with 25, and then Bush, she's been nailing the 3-pointers, and Murray has had a quiet day with 4 points, but she's really kind of been the facilitator of the offense. As Shikani Murray is standing right in front of the Tritons bench, and she's going to inbound the pass here to Annika Scott. As almost thrown away to Altmaier. Altmaier's going to put up and that is Altmaier's first points in a long time, it seems like.
Yeah, it really does.
Swagner with it now. Swagner's going to get over, and we're going to have Scott running right through a screen. But sometimes, you know, I don't mind you running through a screen. Take that foul, set a tone.
Right, yeah.
Let them know that you're not going to be screened, and make them think twice about setting a screen the next time. Tyrell's going to inbound the ball here to Wooten. Wooten's going to go up, and mid-range jumper's good. She's quite the ball player.
Right, and she's going to keep adding to the amount of points she has right now.
Altmaier with it now. Altmaier to Scott. Over in the corner, Jacobson. Jacobson looks to drive inside the right side of the lane. She'll go up and in. Ashlyn Jacobson. That lane was as open as a bowling alley lane. And Jacobson went down it just like a bowling ball would.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, break was there and everything.
Uh-huh. Not a defender in sight. As we have Tyrell inbounding the ball for the Lakers. She'll inbound it to Swagner. Swagner receives a screen from Christian. Swagner for 3. Big moments for the Lakers, and it's good. The bank is open on a Saturday afternoon here in Fort Dodge.
Hey, don't forget those 24-hour ATMs. They're always open.
Oh, yep. Always convenient for whenever you need them. We have Jacobson with it now. She'll go inside to Altmaier. Altmaier will put it up and in. Trista Altmaier with a nice dish from Shikani Murray. Swagner with it now right in front of the Iowa Lakes bench. Wooten with it. Wooten's going to put it up for 3. Big shot here for Iowa Lakes. No good. Murray with it. Murray's going to dish it to Altmaier, and Altmaier's going to roll off the front of the rim and in. Trista Altmaier with a big couple of minutes. 6 points in the last 2 minutes of game action. We said just a couple minutes ago we didn't think she scored in a long time.
Right, yeah.
And she did, and just like that, she got 6 points. That'll be only a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here with 4:37 remaining in the ballgame. You have a score of Iowa Lakes 52, and your very own Iowa Central Tritons 64. Ashlyn Jacobson, 27 points. Trista Altmaier, 12 points. McKenna Bush, 12 points. Izzy Bassett, 5 points. Shikani Murray, 4 points. And then for the Iowa Lakers, you have Zoe Wooten, 7 points. Tiana Tyrell, 6 points. Erica Welch, 6 points. And Bakar Christian, 6 points. So they have a lot of people with 6 points. As the Lakers will inbound the ball here on the side of the gymnasium to Swagner. Swagner with it. Swagner has it for Lakers. She'll get over to Welch. Back to Wooten. Back to Swagner. Swagner with close defense from Jacobson. Over to Wooten in the corner for 3. No good. Another rebound from Christian. Christian's going to lose that one out of bounds. Or not, excuse me, not losing out of bounds. She'll put up for a shot. No good. Rebound Altmaier. Murray needs some help and she'll throw it out of bounds. Good defense there from the Iowa Lakes Lakers. Kenny will inbound this one for the Lakers. She'll throw it into Swagner. She'll call out the Lakers offense. Over here to Wooten. Wooten looks to drive. She'll kick it out to Welsh. Welsh to Wooten. Wooten for three. No good off the left side of the iron. Scott with the rebound. She'll give it over here to Murray. Murray, Jacobson. Jacobson to Bassett. To Altmaier. Altmaier's jumper's good. Mid-range jumper for Trista Altmaier, and she knocks it down. Swagner's going to push the pace a little bit here for the Lakers. She'll drive inside of the right side of the lane, and it's good. Nice finish through contact there for Swagner for the Lakers. Good defense here from the Lakers. They'll get over to Scott. Scott over to Bassett. Bassett for three, no good. Rattle off the side of the iron. 66-54, 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Swagner drives in and again. She'll go through contact again, and she took an extra step. Checking in the ball game is Atlas for the Iowa Lakes Lakers, as well as Glover. Checking out is Kenny and Swagner. Murray with it now. Murray's going to bring it across the timeline. Murray's going to throw it away, and the Lakers will lose the handle on it out of bounds. Murray with it, and we're going to have a 10-second violation. It was kind of concerning me in the last couple of possessions how she'll get to about 2 steps before the timeline and stop.
And stop, yeah.
I don't know why you didn't take a couple more steps and get on the front court side of the timeline. Glover with it now for the Lakers. Glover looks to find Wooten. Wooten for three. No good. Have you noticed another rebound for Christian, by the way? But one thing I've noticed from Glover, she doesn't set her feet when she shoots.
No.
She jumps. She jumps forward. So like if there's a defender in front of her, she's just gonna jump into him. But it's hard for the rest to call a foul on that because it's kind of on you.
Right. Yeah.
Glover's gonna inbound it here to Christian. Her shot is no good. Rebound Bassett, excuse me. Into Altmaier, and the volleyball spiked by Christian is out of bounds. Shikani Murray's going to inbound it now for the Tritons. She'll look to find a Triton in play. She finds Bassett back to Murray. Murray calls out the Triton play. Zone defense, and we've got to watch out from the backside here, and we're going to have a foul called. As that foul will be on Swagner, and that will be her 4th foul of the ball game. Atlas also has 4. Tritons inbound to Jacobson. Ashlyn Jacobson, and those Lakers are all over the Tritons in that zone defense. Murray inbounds it here to Altmaier. As Jacobson with it now. Jacobson dishes it, and she's going to get her pass intercepted here to Christian. Jacobson's going to commit the foul on the other end, and that's going to send Christian to the line, and that will be Ashlyn Jacobson's 4th foul of the ball game.
It's almost like the Tritons aren't really aware of where the defenders are on the court. I mean, when they're making their passes, they've been stolen pretty easily.
Yeah, and they're like really, it's like in your face defense. I mean, if you put your arm out, like if you keep your arms by your side and then lift your arm out and put it out, like just like a little bit, not even full arm's length, that you can make contact with them. Jacobson with it now as the Lakers miss both charity stripe attempts. Murray to Bassett. Can we get another one? 4:30. No. Wooten's going to get the run-out opportunity on their end, and she's going to be fouled by Bassett. As we're going to have Zoe Wooten head to the line. Zoe Wooten is a sophomore guard from Burnsville, Minnesota. Shot is up, and it is good. With 1:30 remaining, you have a score of 66-55, possibly. That shot is up and good also. We have Altmaier all alone on the other end. Now she's got defense right in her face, and that's gonna cause that miss, but we're gonna get the rebound. And Annika Scott, what an effort play, and she is denied by Welsh. And it's gonna go out of bounds off of the Tritons. With 1:15 remaining in the ball game. The Lakers are gonna roll the ball. If I'm the Tritons, you gotta get up there and make them pick up that ball. That could take off valuable seconds. Zoe Wooten with it now for the Lakers. Take on Annika Scott. Over here to Welsh. To Swagner. Swagner for three. Rattle out. 1 minute left in the ball game. Shikani Murray with it. Murray to Bassett. Bassett works through good defense, and she'll get her pocket picked, and we'll get a jump ball. And the possession arrow is in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons with 47.6 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tritons inbound to Ashlyn Jacobson as she'll get her pocket picked and she'll get the ball back. The Tritons just not seeming to know where the defenders are right now. As the Tritons look to run a little clock, Altmaier all alone underneath the basket. Not a defender within 10 yards of her. As the Tritons have got to get up there and make them pick up that ball. I mean, they're just rolling the ball down the court. They're going to walk alongside that ball unless it rolls out of bounds, but I don't know, when they want to not let time run off the clock, put on a little press. Make them pick the ball up. Glover with it. Over to Welsh. Welsh for three, and that's good. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Ashley Martin. With 18.4 seconds left, you have a score of 68-59 in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons. Excuse me, not a timeout. Or now we're getting timeout from head coach Graham McFell. As that'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Pretty good game here so far today, why don't you say? The men's game should be pretty good as well.
Yeah, game here, I mean, it's been, like I said before, a lot of back and forth. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it. It's been aggressive the entire time, and a lot of offensive rebounding, you know.
I don't know if Iowa Lakes has had a lead in the ball game.
I don't believe they have.
I don't think they have.
They've been close. They've got it down to 6 points a couple times, but
it's been pretty close all the way through, within 10 points most of the game, but I don't think they've had a lead. As Iowa Lakes looks to trap, now they're going to foul Ashlyn Jacobson, and Jacobson's going to head to the foul line to shoot too. Or wait, excuse me, we're not in the bonus yet, so the Lakers still have 2 fouls to give. Now the Tritons will inbound it to Altmaier, and that's number 4, so still 1 foul to give for the Lakers. Annika Scott will inbound the ball here this time, and another foul should send the Tritons to the line. Now they'll give it to Bassett. Bassett to Murray, and now you wonder if they're just going to let the Tritons run it out, and they are. Now that's an Iowa Central Triton victory on sophomore night, with sophomores contributing massively. Ashlyn Jacobson, 27, McKenna Bush, 12, and a number of other sophomores contributing as well on the defensive end. And we'll be back in a little bit for the men's game, to do a little pregame for the men's game. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stick around for that.